GA handball 60/30 men's senior doubles second semi-final between Wexford
0-0
represented by Barry-Goff on the right, Tommy Hynes on the left, and Westmeath represented by Robbie McCarthy on the left, Colm/Jordan on the right. So this will be an eagerly anticipated encounter.
Mark.
To
one serving 0.
Who has, or to determine who gets to the final to play Gary McConnell and Brian Carroll next Saturday. Great shot from Robbie.
Slide away.
I'm sure Robbie will be
0 serving 1.
Out to make amends for his senior singles final loss to Owen Kennedy. Of course, he was beaten 21-20, 21-18 in a terrific singles final here 2 weekends ago.
Hand off, second hand, 0 serving 1.
Just get my notes organised now. 0 plays to 1. Chance for Robbie into the right hand corner. He comes down the left.
Side away, 1 serving 0.
So no marks from 2 hands for the Westmeath pair. This is going to be an intriguing battle now because that's a court hinder, I thought. No?
Mark, 2 serving 0.
No. Robbie didn't look for it, so obviously I was seeing things. I thought it came dramatically off the back of the wall in some shape or form, but anyway, 2 plays to 0. Good start from the Wexford boys. Tommy misjudged that one spectacularly.
Second hand, 2 serving 0.
2 plays 0. Oh.
Side away.
Straight
0.
down the right from Tommy
Serving
there. I think Colm
2.
just took out his hand on it. Kind of came off of it and rolled out. Very fit looking Colm/Jordan. It's the first time I've seen him now this year. Good serve actually.
Mark. 1 serving
1 plays
2.
2. Robbie will be beaten to get to his first. This is a candidate for the bottom, I'd say. Oh, Colm blocked it
In
well.
the ball, check the ball.
Beaten to get to his
Still 1
first
serving 2.
senior doubles final, if I'm not mistaken. I know he played with David Milanoff a couple of years ago there, but I think they were beaten in the semi-final. I know I reffed it. I don't think it was a final now. Second ball, Colm was hitting the roof.
Hand off.
First time I've seen Robbie McCarthy wearing gloves
Still
in
1
60/30.
serving 2.
I remember Duxie played all his career without gloves, and then what a disaster for Westmeath.
Side away.
I think it was coming down the right and Robbie stepped
2
over to hit it, and then he decided
serving
to leave it, so it's 2 plays 1 to Wexford. I was just saying Duxie never wore gloves for the vast majority of his career, and then just one particular night he decided to wear them, and he never went back. He always wore them after that. I think some of the great nights in Croke Park here were, that's a trademark Tommy Hynes shot.
Mark, 3 serving 1.
Were characterised by skip balls and drop balls and wet balls, especially when Duxie and Downey played some of the terrific doubles finals with Tom Sheridan and James McGovern back in the day.
Hand off.
There was always arguments over where the ball was after landing and how much it had skidded, but Duxie he never owned up to it anyway. But once he started to wear gloves, that one flew up. I thought Barry had killed it in the left hand corner. Chance for Robbie, puts it down. See how Barry handles the glass. Robbie will be looking for a cover there.
I think it was okay.
Frank says it was okay.
Mark, 4 serving 1. Mick. Connor. Play the ball again.
Okay,
3 serving 1.
3 plays 1. One foul ball, second serve. I think in fairness it was a play over as well. And Tommy had signal, and Robbie, even before he struck it, was kind of definitely obstructed in his view of the ball. Colm-Jordan did well to dig that one out. Barry got a good overarm, a good length on it. Left hand overarm from Robbie down into the right hand corner. Great shot from Robbie with his left sidearm.
Side away, 1 serving 3.
So interesting to see it apply. The Colm-Jordan goes to the left for the serves. He's trying to obviously get the ball around. They've obviously discussed this serve. Didn't do a whole lot with that one though. Good overarm from Robbie. He could be. Oh.
In the ball. Play the ball again.
Hinder ball. Tommy's not one bit happy with that, but I thought Colm was sufficiently far away from him now for that not to be a block. Chance for Robbie to dump it into the right. He comes power back into the left. Great shot.
Mark. 2 serving 3.
Tremendously fit Mullingar man is. So this is coming around the back to Colm off the back, and he fluffed it again.
Second hand.
It's a bit of a cheap miss at this level now from Colm, that one. 2 plays 3. Robbie with a power serve off the right wall. Good shot from Colm. Of course, Colm's first ever senior double semi-final as well. It'll be the first great overarm from Colm. You see how he copes with this one. He skies it up into the roof.
Side away.
So ace is hard to come by in the opening stages for the Westmeath men.
Score is 3 serving 2.
3 plays 2. Barry to serve. He's going to try this overarm serve that unhinged on Kennedy and Carl Brown last week. Robbie lets it right around. Left hand Tommy spins it around the court. Robbie brings it out. The first game here will actually be critical, so it's going to the back for Robbie. The shot from Tommy.
Mark.
4 plays 2.
4 serving 2.
Barry back to this overarm serve on the right. I'm not sure he'll have the same success as he has had with it against a player of Robbie's calibre. Which Robbie has fantastic overarms.
In the ball.
Hinder ball again.
Still 4 serving 2.
Barry kind of hit that against him, in fairness. He had plenty of room to, although the angle of his shot was probably going into the right hand corner. Tommy, he'll definitely kill that one. And Colm hit it back again, and Tommy hit it in the roof. He won't be happy with that. He had 2 great shots, great opportunities to put it down.
Hand off.
And he went for a bit of power. He has
4 serving 2.
a joking smile with his partner. Good lob serve from Tommy. 4-2 to Wexford in the opening stages. Colm goes back for it. I have my co-commentator back now. I thought you were gone.
Sorry about that, Calvin. Sorry.
So it's 4 plays 2. It's a good rally. Colm's. Oh. He's hitting the hardest one. Robbie's going to get under it overarm. It's just out. The ball is so fast. Actually, I'm going to get that ball from Colm-Jordan, wherever he put it. Maybe he put it in his bag. But I'll have no ball to play next week.
I was just doubles pair matching up now. Is Colm-Jordan not a Cork man, or is he a Westmeath man like Robbie?
Well, he's a Westmeath man today anyway, but he's originally from Cork.
How does that work?
He transferred, obviously. The ins and outs of the transfer now, I'm not 100% sure, but I think he's... I'm not sure whether he's working or... I'm not sure. Robbie didn't get it. That's the second one. He got a bad bounce off the back of the court.
Mark.
Or a lucky bounce.
5 serving 2.
Barry deep in concentration. He's telling Tommy what to do anyway. Hasn't been oh God, he fluffed that, did Barry, and then he missed it back in the right.
Side away.
2 plays 5.
2 serving 5.
So pedestrian enough start. I thought there was going to be fireworks here. No definite trend in the game yet. Robbie comes down with it. Tommy got it.
All 4 players seem to be very, very strong. There's no.
Jordan is actually start. What was that, Darren?
I was saying all 4 players seem to be very strong. There's no real weak link out of the 4 players, which you normally get in a doubles team, regardless of the.
Yeah, well, to be fair to Colm Jordan now, it's. I mean, he's a good shot.
Maybe it's his stature that kind of deceives you a little bit. He's so big and big unit of a lad.
Well, it'll be his first game at this level, you know, senior. I'm interested to see what Barry does with this. And Colm Jordan was well able for that kill from Barry. 4 plays 5.
Mark,
I was just making the point that it's his first. I was trying to make it several times to myself. His first time playing at this level.
Foul serve.
You know, All Ireland senior doubles semi-final. So that will bring its own pressure on him personally. Like, but apart from a few shots in the roof,
4 serving
in the
5.
early stages,
He seems to be
very
holding up
strong and very
quite
fit.
well.
Yeah, I've been
absolutely.
quite impressed with him now. Yeah, this is coming off the back for Robbie.
And Robbie's as impressive as always, hitting great shots. I'm very surprised. I've never seen the 2 Wexford guys play, Barry and Tommy, before. I've never seen them play together, but I'm very, very impressed with the shot selection and the power and everything else.
Players,
absolutely.
Very good players.
Bringing a lot to the table. How would yourself and your partner fare up against these 2 now if you're going head to head?
Wish we couldn't beat the last lad, so it won't make much of a difference to us now how we'd get on in this one. That's a great dumb shot from Robbie. Great shot.
Hand off.
I have to say, Robbie is probably the most talented 60x30 player that I've ever seen. Terrific player. He's sure he'll be put away from Barry. No, he decided to drive it out. Robbie was equal to it all. He's not equal to that one. 6 plays 4.
Mark, 6 serving 4.
Straight, hard serve into the right. Robbie decides to drive Barry out the back, straight onto the back wall. I'd say he's put this one asleep.
No, that was an interesting choice of shots there from Robbie.
Barry,
but even so,
missed it again. It's the second ball off the right hand glass now that Barry has missed.
Side away.
Which would be uncharacteristic for Barry now because he'd be very steady.
4 serving 6.
See, the dynamic of the alley, I suppose, will play havoc with some of the lads' games, especially if they haven't got enough practice up here. Oh, that one was coming out.
That's a great shot by Tommy.
Hand off, second hand.
4 plays 6.
Serving 6.
I was just remarking there before you kept up. I haven't seen Robbie wearing gloves in the big alley ever.
I wonder what that's about. He normally has 2 little things taped around his fingers, but that's all you'd ever see Robbie
playing.
Side
away. 6 serving 4.
6 plays 4. Barry is going for that serve there that was so effective last week, but he hasn't. Oh Lord.
Good get.
He hasn't seemed to get it yet.
Should be
chance off
for
the
Robbie.
back wall for Tommy. A little bit of argy-bargy on the right hand side there. Tommy puts it in the floor.
Miss. It's interesting that Robbie's not rolling on flat. Maybe it's just not the tactic in 60x30, maybe more so.
Yeah,
maybe not in the doubles game especially.
I think he might be kind of Tommy.
Another miss.
I think Robbie, certainly the 3 or 4 balls that went to the back wall now, Darren, I thought he decided to play them safe and to play them deep rather than to kind of go for the kill. Maybe that's just his tactic so far when the game is close. No aces for Wexford that time. Great shot.
That is great shot by Colm. well thought out, well positioned.
Mark.
And a mark for
5.
Westmeath.
I thought I would have seen a little bit more
5 serving 6.
energy or kind of what's the word I'm looking for?
Excitement, maybe?
No, that's gone down the wall. Good shot.
Second hand, 5 serving
I thought Wexford
6.
would have kind of blasted from the traps a little bit more and kind of went at the Westmeath lads, you know, early on. Robbie, surely a candidate to kill this one. He didn't get it quite low enough. But
I think I've seen that from the Wexford lads anyway, but maybe it's just because I haven't seen them before, but they seem to be... They got off the block to a recent start. I thought it would have been the Westmeath pair that would have
6 serving
dominated
5.
from the start, but maybe that's just because I'm not used to seeing the Wexford guys play so often.
It seems to be more of a tactical. God, Colm is strong. That was a fair belt, but he hit that.
Ah, great shot. Great shot.
Mark,
Very equally matched pair.
7 serving 5.
Who do you think would be the favourites to win this now?
It's very hard to know, really. Oh, Tommy.
Spin took that one off the roof, so it did. A nice shot by Robbie.
But it looks like Robbie's ply, especially in the first game, is
Great
brilliant shot.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Hand off, second hand.
I was just saying, it looks like his
5.
ply was to kind of hit the ball around and hit the ball around, and then he goes and flattens one dead.
Interesting to watch Tommy as a left-handed player, especially in doubles.
Mark,
Very awkward to play
8
with it
serving 5.
against a player on the left who's already left-handed. I think that might be throwing the Westmeath pair off a little bit as well. That's going to take some getting used to.
Well, you won't give Tommy too many setups like that because he'll just put it down.
Yeah. There's nothing you can do about that, but even a top-class
9
right-handed
serving 5.
senior singles player wouldn't do a shot like that coming off to his left hand. There's not too many people. Maybe Gary McCarthy might be fit to do that, but apart from that, Gary McConnell, sorry.
He put this one down as well.
Such a great shot.
Mark, 10 serving 5.
I thought that was 2 bounces, yeah.
Thanks, Robbie. Thanks, Robbie. Mark, 11 serving 5.
A little exchange of words there from Colm and Robbie. I wonder what that was about.
11-5. I don't know. This first game is slipping away from the Westmeath lads, but urgency was the word I was looking for earlier. But Westmeath don't really seem to have any great urgency either.
It's kind of hard to have urgency when the ball's coming that low and that hard. Not too much you can do when everything's hitting that little red line at the bottom. The 2 Wexford lads seem to be putting everything away. I think it's
Mark.
Robbie's capable and well fit to do that, but he just seems to be tapping the ball around a little bit too much.
12 serving 5.
12-5.
Good shot from Robbie. It's a good return. That's very, very awkward down the left-hand side.
I'd say Tommy will kill this. No, he didn't go for it actually. See, there's that shot again from Robbie. He decided to bring it out.
I really thought that should have been a kill shot. I'm not
Play
sure
the
what he's
ball
waiting
again.
for, if he's waiting for the perfect shot, but I don't think that exists in senior handball.
Okay, I see it. He's only a small fella. 12 serving 5. In the ball.
Play it again. 12-5.
12 serving 5.
Second hand, I think Barry served first, so
That's such a good shot.
Mark.
Wexford is dominating
13
up front.
serving 5.
It's a good shot by Robbie. Be a kill shot from Tommy. Very good power. It's a good get from Robbie.
Just got it, yeah. It's going to come off the back. Robbie has it.
Should be a kill. It's not. This will be an awkward one for Robbie off that glass wall.
Oh, fabulous shot from Robbie.
Oh, that was a very good rally.
Side away.
He got great elevation on that shot
13.
from the back, did Robbie. 5-13, so a little bit of a mountain to climb for the Westmeath boys in the first game. This ball is going to break her off the right wall over to Robbie. He backs Barry back up down the right. Barry's overarm puts Colm under pressure. Ooh, he just barely got it.
Set up for Tommy now. Will he go for it? Tommy seems to hit the ball with that much power. It doesn't matter if it's a kill shot or even if he's aiming for a kill shot, even if it's a little bit higher, it still ends up like a pass shot. It reminds me of what Paul Brady used to do when he used to hit the ball.
Foul ball.
There's nothing you can do with that. Fabulous playing by Tommy.
Side away. 13 serving 5.
13-5.
From the looks of the Wexford pair at the moment, I think they look to be the favourites maybe to win this All-Ireland final. Maybe I'm speaking prematurely that they're only in the semi-final at the minute, but from the looks of things, they look to be the favourites to me anyway.
Is that another mark? 14-5.
There go the gloves from Robbie.
One glove off from Robbie.
Yeah.
Leaving themselves with a little bit of a mountain to climb in the first game though.
The score is 14 serving 5.
It's a good serve. Very awkward to get. I think that was a little bit too far back to go for it, but
Hand off.
he's got several
Second hand.
in this game so far.
14 serving 5.
Tommy used that lob serve, cushion lob serve. Oh, that's a candidate for the bottom again. I don't know why Robbie persisted with that shot. He persisted with that in the final of the singles as well. Like he kind of tried to dump it into the right hand corner, and it didn't work for him that night. No, I don't know why he tried to do it again there. That Tommy has a fantastic cushion lob serve onto the right wall. I'd say Robbie will kill this one though. Barry is in well.
That's poorly executed by Robbie. He's just leaving himself very much under pressure.
A good rally. Mark, 16 serving 5.
16-5.
I don't think the Westmeath pair have done anything wrong in this game either. It's very interesting. Normally you'd see a lot of hand errors, and that's why people go down by so many points. But they haven't done anything wrong, and they're still down by so much.
And they haven't really put the ball down when they've been in serving. They went in too many times and really got no ace.
Yeah, maybe so.
Good shot from Colm.
Yeah.
Like all good forward by 20 players sidearm. When he got a sider to the corner, he was able to.
Mark.
We knew where that was
Score
going.
is 6 serving 16.
6-16. I think it's a long ways back for the Westmeath in this game. Wexford will have to collapse, I think, a little bit.
It's a great shot. Tommy reminds me very much of Dominic Lynch in the 40 by 20 court. He's got that same style, that same power.
Colm has good overarms now. If he could keep the ball, that's going to drop
Set up
off
for
off the
Robbie.
right wall for Robbie.
That's a better shot from Robbie. Still a little bit high. That could have been easily gettable, but I think Barry sort of gave up on it before Robbie
Mark,
even took the
7
shot.
serving 16. Foul serve.
Colm's struggling to find the serve really.
Kinder ball.
What way would you serve this ball, Gavin, if
Still
you were playing the 2
serving
Wexford lads?
16.
And you're standing on the left-hand side. You target straight down the
Foul
right.
serve.
Try and I presume what Colm was trying to do is is just probably try to clip the right wall. Robbie. It's very uncharacteristic miss from
Hand
Robbie.
off.
He's probably just trying to clip the right
Second
wall
hand.
down low off the glass
7,
and just kind of break it across.
Serving 16.
Robbie's going to go overarm now. He didn't get the same elevation that he normally would on it.
It's an interesting matchup the way this is working as well. 2 left-handed players as well. It's very awkward to play because even when the ball comes round towards the back, it's very easy for the guy on the right to use a stronger hand
Side
and
away.
return it with great power. The Westmeath player don't have that advantage.
16. Serving 7.
Just wants to be coming straight off the right wall.
Oh, a setup. Leaves Robbie under pressure from a poor miss from Colm. Again, this is going to leave the boys under pressure. That's a good get by Robbie. Again, but still a setup. And that's bit of a sloppy rally this one. There's a lot of shots that should have been killed there. Just like that. I thought that was up for a bit. Robbie arguing that it might have been down.
17. Serving 7.
I think Frank making the right call there.
Oh, that was up, yeah. I think Robbie just was kind of trying to joke him, I think. Colm was going to take this one off the back.
It's a great shot by Tommy. Not good. Return by Barry. Oh, an awkward one. An awkward one.
Tommy lost his bearings in the alley there for a split second. He didn't know where it was going.
Second hand.
17-7. It doesn't look to be anywhere back now for Westmeath in this
Scoring.
game.
I really think they really need to focus on the second game and maybe try and
7.
build a little bit of momentum in this first game to bring it into the second game. I think that's really important not to give up right now.
Foul
I
serve.
think 5 or 6 points, even if they don't win, this could go a long way towards building momentum in the second game.
Mark. 18. 18 serving 7.
It's a good return from Robbie. And a poor miss from Robbie. Very uncharacteristic. I know that's a bit of a cliche of a word,
Mark.
but Robbie normally doesn't miss too many of them
19.
shots, especially going towards the bottom board.
19
I
serving
think his
7.
confidence might be a little bit low as well. Since
Yeah,
the
he
scoreline's
looks
so
strangely
skewed.
subdued today,
Yeah.
actually. Even from the start, I thought. I mean, I thought there was going to be urgency, certainly from Wexford, but there wasn't. But they just seemed to kind of. They just seemed to win it at their will.
Mark. 20.
More talented
Game
Robbie
ball
as well, 'cause he's such a
serving
relaxed player.
7.
Regardless, he kind of looks like he puts in no effort even when he is playing well versus when he's not. But he's got them nice smooth hands. Makes it look like he puts in no effort.
Play it
regardless.
again.
27.
Still 20. Game ball serving 7.
What do you think the Westmeath boys have to do in order to make the second game a little bit closer and even take it?
They have to do a hell of a lot more than what they're doing already. I'm not sure whether Robbie is really switched on today.
I think the returns coming from Colm are putting Robbie under a lot of pressure and not allowing him to play his normal game.
To go second game in the men's senior doubles. First
Order.
game 21-7
Order.
to Wexford. Easier
Westmeath to serve,
than expected
0-0.
victory
Play ball.
for the men in purple and gold. No great kind of show from Westmeath, which was surprising really. So we'll see what the second game brings.
Interesting switch up here from Westmeath straight off the bat. Robbie on the right and Colm on the left. I know they
Mark,
started.
1.
They
1
ended that game, the
serving
first
0.
game like that. But
Yeah, they've been
interesting that
alternating
they're
like that
starting
for the serves, though. Really, I don't know what the policy is there, but I'd expect more from Robbie.
Mark, 2.
Didn't
2 serving
Colm done a
0.
lot of coaching with Robbie? So maybe that was more fitness training, but it seems to be Colm was he's more of a tactical player, especially when it comes to doubles.
Yeah.
Maybe he's dictating the brains of the game a little bit.
He got that overarm up well there that time. Robbie didn't get a great contact on that.
That's a great shot from Tommy. And a very, very smart shot from Barry. That's a great shot.
Side away.
Perfectly hit, perfectly executed. Perfect position on the court.
0 serving 2.
Interesting serve, a lefty serving with his right hand. It's not something you see too often.
Yeah, that's Barry's kind of trademark serve. Colm struggled to get it out. Barry will probably kill this.
I think that should have been killed a little bit better. He's a second chance, and he does. He executes on the second time around. Normally in the senior level, you don't get a second opportunity. It's a good return from Robbie. That's a good shot from Robbie. Need to see a little bit more of that.
The 1 serving 2.
You see, in the first game, I suppose, to be fair to Robbie, Tommy put all those away. They didn't kind of come out to Robbie to get a second belt at him. But he put ferocious power on that. This one is coming off the back. And we'll see what he do with this now. The right is open.
No, it's still back towards that
left.
passing shot. I really think he should be killing them, but it's easier said than done, I know. But Robbie definitely has the skills to do it.
Barry pawed it up
interesting to see what Colm will do here. Yeah, a nice. Oh, great shot from Colm. There's no other player in the game that could have got that shot.
Side away.
Would have been by them by a clear-cut mile, but the
Score is 2
arm length of
serving 1.
Colm-Jordan just was able to get to that
He
and reach
stuck out
it.
his arm, yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of see that serve. Robbie's coming back into the left with it.
That's a great shot. I don't know if that was a little bit of a mishit, but it looked like it was intended.
Hand off, second hand, 2 serving 1.
Watch it. A
Oh,
little bit unlucky, but
Mark.
the Westmeath lads will take it.
maybe they
3
might slip
serving
away for a
1.
few aces here. Robbie got more elevation on that last serve. Didn't get too much elevation on that. Barry will get that, kill that into the right.
Side away, 1 serving 3.
1-3. So this, I think this hand will tell the tale of the game, because if Wexford can get aces and get back at them, I'm not sure Westmeath are going to be able to stop them from getting aces for the rest of the game.
I don't think so, because Wexford really seem to be dominating the pace of this game, especially up to this point so far. I think maybe a decent tactic for the Westmeath pair would be to try and dictate the pace themselves with and slow the game down a little bit. That's what Robbie's trying to be doing for a while. But with shots like that, there's not much you can do to try and dictate the pace.
As if there was nothing else going to happen. 2 serving 3.
I think, I don't know, well, he played it, but I don't think he meant it to fall onto the front wall like that, though. He might have to do the lotto after that one. But they'll take it. Oh, Tommy.
Hand off, second hand.
I don't really mind that now, because he executes more
2
than he misses.
serving 3.
That's always a positive. He hits 9 out of 10 of them. You expect him to miss one every now and then. Maybe a little bit of a, that was a good dive.
A very uncharacteristic Robbie shot.
I thought that was 2, no, I don't think so.
Together at 3.
Robbie looking as if it was one bounce.
Foul ball.
So the Wexford lads have evened up with them. So I'm not sure whether Westmeath can stop them from getting aces. This is going straight to the back.
It's returns like that. We say that Robbie's not playing too well, but easy returns like that leave the ball so bloody difficult for Robbie to get his hand on. That could have been a replay call.
We'll play that ball again.
I think that's the right call.
3-3.
I don't like when the player looks up at the ref and then the ref calls it. I always think the ref should call it
first. 3.
I don't like to see players dictate to the ref what to do. I think the ref really needs to make up his own mind. That's a smart shot from Robbie and very, very nearly dug out by Barry.
So it's 3-3, so they just achieved parity with them. So they're level at 3.
Westmeath still have a chance here to start dictating some of the pace and maybe get a few aces. Chance for Robbie. He still puts it back. I really think that should be a kill shot. He might not have been in the right position to do that, but.
I think Robbie, though, traditionally would dump that into the right-hand corner.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know. I thought he swayed away from it a little bit in the singles final as well. That when he had chances like that, he kind of elected to come back out into play. Now, he definitely had a chance to put that into the right-hand corner, like in typical trademark Robbie shot, but he didn't do it. That was a bit of a skid, though.
I thought so as well. Be interesting to see what the ref calls here.
Okay, we play a skid ball there.
I thought it was
Check
a
the
skid,
ball.
Yeah. Probably come off his knuckle a little bit.
Still 4-7-3.
I think that should be a requirement in the men's game that all players should wear gloves just to stop the sweat from going onto the ball and skidding.
Traditionally, it hasn't been like. I mean, lads played. Tommy generally will play with his open hand now, but
still 4-7-3.
or his bare hands. But I suppose if a lad's hands, it only becomes a problem if the ball is starting to skid and get wet.
Yeah.
And then there's that kill shot again from Colm.
It's a trademark 40-by-20 shot there, so it is.
Mark,
I'm not sure you can make a player put on. The referee can request for the gloves to go on, but like a player, that's the serve that he was looking for now all along. So Colm has kind of stepped up to the mark here a little bit. And I don't think it really makes any sense that the best player in the country is in the left hand, is in the right hand side.
Foul ball.
Not even for the serve. I know there's a lot of players that do that switch when they want to serve on the left, but I still think Colm has enough time to go back over to the right after he makes that serve and leave Robbie on the left.
He could still serve from the right. Good shot.
That is a good shot. But even so, Colm seems to be racking up more points here now than Robbie has.
Well, to be fair, Colm has stepped up to the plate and kind of decided, right, well, sure, if we're going to go down here, we're going to go down fighting. That's a great shot.
Yeah,
that's a powerful shot from Robbie. Sublime skills.
Mark,
you can tell that was going to the bottom of the wall before it even left his hand. That's a good shot. Great shot.
9-3.
Mark, 9-7-3.
Colm on the left seems to be working pretty well here. Maybe it's just a little change up that the Wexford boys aren't used to.
He was kind of looking for. See, Colm by his very nature is 40-by-20, but there's a great overarm from Colm though. Brilliant shot.
As you said, a 40-by-20 player hitting a 40-by-20 shot. It works pretty well on odd shots like that.
But his natural tendency from the serve is to back up, whereas that last ball was there to be taken on the fly. I think Robbie would have hit that on the fly. Wexford have lost concentration now in this game.
I think this is good for Westmeath, or for Westmeath here.
So that they went in at 3-3 and it's all Colm serve and it's taken them away to 11-3. And 8 ace break is a significant advantage. There's that serve into the right now. Barry elects to come back down the right hand side into Robbie. Robbie's going to get plenty of traction on it. That could be problematic. Colm's overarms are very good.
Not for someone in Colm's size. Anybody else that would have dropped into the back corner, but the sheer height he's able to reach up there and get them shots from overhand.
11-7-3.
Here's a setup for Robbie. He needs to kill this now, but he's still putting the ball back.
See, that's that shot again that Robbie would normally just...
Yeah, just a nice little paddle kill
all summer
right
he has
corner.
been dumping it into the right-hand corner. And it did elude him a little bit in the final now with the singles. There's a great serve.
Perfect serve. Perfect. That's the perfect serve for that doubles pair. Just clipping. Puts the two of them out of position now, both of them on their left. That would have been a perfect chance, I think, for a tomahawk overhand kill into the right corner. Again, a very difficult
There's
shot.
There's that shot now again. I can't understand that. He did that in the singles several times.
It's a good shot.
He tried to overhand dump it into the right-hand corner. That was completely the wrong shot now from Robbie that time.
Serving 12.
And it didn't work, actually. If you watch the little clip G.A. Hamwell put up during the week, Robbie actually tried that shot on game ball against Owen as well in the final. He tried to take the pace off it with an overhand dump into the final, which was a risky shot. Now, he is good at it, but I'm not sure that it was the time or the players to do it that time.
No, a low percentage shot is definitely not, especially when you're not serving at match point.
4 serving 12.
I think we're being a little bit harsh here on
4
Robbie
plays
as well.
12. Well, I suppose we expect so much out of him. Such a talented player.
That's a good shot. It's very hard to read coming off that wall, as we've said before.
5 plays 12. This hand will, I mean, if
Mark,
Wexford
5 plays 12.
can get a few, I'd say if Westmeath can get them out, they'll probably be able to tack on another few, and then it'll be difficult for Wexford in this game. We're seeing Wexford haul himself back into it. This is coming to the back for Robbie.
Tommy's playing a lot more safe than he was in the first game, especially because they're down a couple of points now.
This surely is a setup for Robbie.
No, it's... They were lucky to get away with that, but that was anything inside the front service line should be a kill. But that was Robbie returned that for a complete setup for the Wexford
5 plays 12.
That's a good serve.
That's in the corner. Oh, Barry will kill it around the right.
Good shot from the Wexford pair.
6-12.
Mark, 6 plays 12.
Barry starting to blow a little bit hard. Colm get the ball up and around. This could be a candidate for the bottom. Oh, Tommy went for it and he put it in the floor.
I think the confidence is running a little bit low from Tommy now. Normally, as we'd seen in the first game, he would be putting him away when he was...
I think it was a little bit of a lower percentage shot though, really, Darren. I mean, I thought, I know they're serving, but the ball is out hitting Colm about 10 times.
It takes up so much space in the court.
Yeah, it probably was. Yeah, I was going to clip the left-hand wall and kind of cut across the front of the alley.
I don't know if that was a poor miss by Robbie or if that was pure execution by Colm.
I'd say it was a difficult shot for Rob. Barry got in after it very well. See, there's that shot, Robbie.
That was a good shot with a good spin. 2 players go for it. And Robbie has an opportunity here and he capitalises.
Mark, 13 serving 6.
So the game has changed direction out of nowhere. Oh, Robbie will have it though.
Great shot. And the crowd roars. That's what we'll be missing this entire day in both
Side away, 6
your game,
serving
the women's
13.
game and most of this game. We need a little bit of engagement from the crowd.
Great overarm from Robbie. He's backing Barry back up into the right. He got at it well with his right underarm. What will Robbie do with it?
Poor miss from Tommy.
Still 6 serving 13. Second hand.
See, all those shots in a conventional court, I think Tommy he'd go close to getting. He was a great cushioned lob serve. That's not up.
Close.
Another cheap one there for Wexford. 7-13. So they're edging back into the game. Wexford won the first.
Did Tommy serve first for the Wexford serve?
7. Oh, that's the third one of them they're after getting. Robbie singles out
Mark.
with his 3 fingers. The third one.
8
Is it first
serving
serve for
13.
Wexford, or is it second serve?
Well, Tommy served second in the first game. Now I'm not sure that they changed around in this game.
Oh, a little bit of a lucky one for Colm. I think he could have left that for Robbie, but it's difficult to make that decision, especially when the ball's coming that fast.
Mark.
I think Barry did serve actually,
9
Darren, yeah.
serving 13.
9-13, so they've closed up the gap.
This is what we want to see, though. We want to see a nice close game between the 4 players, the 2 teams. Here's a setup. I think that could have been left for Robbie. I think he could have done much more with it, but they got away with it. And now Westmeath are back in the serve. If they can get a few more points, I think they will lead
By the
and
way,
win the second
13
game.
serving 9.
So this is a crucial
This is
part
a crucial
in the
point.
game. I think we could be looking at 3 games if Westmeath can get a couple of aces here. That's a little bit loose from Colm. It's a cover ball, but the referee allows it to play on. I know Barry ducked, but it's just that coming straight off the back to Robbie. He elects to come out again with that serve. Or with that.
Fabulous shot by Tommy.
Second hand, 13 serving 9.
But Robbie had the first shot at it though, and he decided to.
Decided to put it back around the
Put
wall.
it
It's
back
pretty
around,
dangerous to
which
do
is-
that when you have a player, especially you can kill the ball from anywhere like
Good
that.
shot. Because Tommy will go for it if he gets
14,
half a
79.
chance at it. 14 plays 9. Oh, good shot.
Shot from Colm.
Mark, 15 serving
That
9.
was a good shot now, in fairness, because it was. He could have easily put it in the floor up the right, but he closed his fist on it, and he put it exactly where he should have put it. Colm was actually playing.
He's performing very, very well
better
for his
in
first.
the second game.
Oh, that's what they call the announcer's curse, is it? Just
By the way,
giving him
So
huge amounts of
9
compliments. He misses
serving
his shot.
15.
I think he kind of lost his bearings a little bit there now. 9-15.
Two marks for Westmeath there when they got in, a point apiece. I think that was. The Wexford player can recover from that if they get a couple more points. It's a good shot from Robbie on a setup. That was the right choice. I think that really should have been put away. Brilliant get.
Oh, Tommy.
I think that's the right outcome for that rally, though. It is. I don't think either team
Play
really
over.
deserved to win a
Take the
point on that.
ball.
It was a great pick from Robbie though, because I think Barry was a little bit kind of lost his bearings again a little bit, and he got a hand on it, but he didn't get a great contact, and it floated into the left hand corner.
15.
I don't think he even meant to put it there, and Robbie ran in and he got it fantastically well. Chance off the back for Barry. He's more settled on this.
That was a good shot from
Good
Robbie.
shot. Turn it.
Second hand, 9-15.
Wexford were kind of getting those chances in the first game, and they were putting them all away.
They're not as consistent with the kill shots on in the second game, but we'll see what Tommy does here again. And that, I think in the first game that would have been a flat rollout, but not right there.
Oh, Colm, he didn't get a great connection on that. Oh, Tommy.
They missed one of them in the first game.
Sometimes Tommy can be a little bit
Score
like
is
that now, a little
15,
bit hit and
serving
miss.
9.
Little mix up from the lads there, but I think that was a good shot and they got away with it.
Hander from Barry. Wexford hasn't. See, I'm not sure
16,
Westmeath really
serving
played
9.
to their capability in the first game. Colm was getting a great traction on that service, clipping the left-hand wall.
I think that's where most of their points are coming from as well. So
Chance for
it's
Barry to
credit
kill it
Colm.
straight into the right. He decides to come back out. He's going to come around to Robbie. He elects to put it back on the wall again.
Hard luck.
Hand off, second hand, 16 serving 9.
You see, a natural 6x30 player, I think, would have turned his fist on that. Like, Colm actually hit the ball, and it went a long ways to get into the wall, but if he had it kind of closed his fist, he probably would have got it up.
Absolutely. Seems to hit a lot of shots with his open hand. And they still are very powerful by comparison to most other players, but how about that shot from Robbie? So he wasn't really paying attention when that ball came back. And he was so close to the front wall, he could have done anything else with it.
16, 9, they got 1 in.
9 in, serving 16 out.
If the Wexford lads get back to 13 is to bring it back up to a close game. I'm not sure how realistic that is, judging from the second game so far.
But yeah, Tommy will have to play a little bit more safer now. That's the... I can't understand Robbie persisting with that shot because...
Mark.
Like...
Score is 10, serving 16.
I mean, it has to actually drop and roll into the right-hand corner for it to be effective. But every one of them has come out, and Barry like is very astute. Like, he was well in on it that time.
But even with an effective shot, and it's executed properly, it can still be dug out pretty easily and sent back to the wall. It's not as if it's a rally-winning shot.
That's
either.
a mark. The score is 11, serving 16.
Good from the Wexford player. Got a few points back on the board.
So 9-16 to 11-16. Robbie elects to come out again. Chance here.
Oh, that was a chance for Robbie. I thought he could have put that away.
Colm got at it well with his overarm.
That's a great shot. And a great get from Robbie. Very unlucky. But
I'm going to play that ball again.
Yeah,
I'm playing the ball again.
I think that's the right call from Frank. I really do think that's the right call. Robbie was in underneath the Wexford
11
player's legs.
Serving 16.
Nearly got trampled on, and he still nearly managed to get the ball back on the wall.
11-16. So Wexford have to get 10. Westmeath have to get 5. 2 hands for Wexford. That's in the roof from Tommy.
That's the first real error
Hand
we've
off,
seen
second hand.
in the last 10 minutes.
$11 serving 16.
It's a setup for Tommy. I came off the wall a little bit awkwardly, and an opportunity for Robbie. Puts it back.
He's a little bit unlucky now, Robbie, that he didn't. Barry's back wall has kind of gone a bit askew there the last few aces. Just coming straight off the back for Robbie.
I think he'll kill it, will he? No, he's putting it back again. I really don't understand that. Another setup. It's like, will he put this back or will he kill? No, he's putting it back again. I think that's a good shot though, and I think it was maybe a little bit lucky, but he got the point either way. So
Side away.
So it's handout.
16.
I mean, Tommy is
11 out.
47 and Barry is younger than me. Are the Wexford lads feeling the pinch starting to you? Does it look like, from your perspective?
Maybe a little, but I think really it's got to do with the Westmeath players. They're up in their game to a different sort of level, and there's shots that weren't working in the first game are now working for them. But I don't know what it's like to be too old that I saw running out of steam in the second game. So
second hand, 16 serving 11.
Robbie was badly out of position that time. I still can't understand the tactics.
Good shot.
Robbie being in the right.
I think it's working very, very well for them. It's,
Probably has, yeah, but like, I mean, Colm
11.
could still serve from the left.
he could, but even so, I think with Robbie on the right or on the left-hand side, they weren't racking up as many points as they were with Colm. I think he's a little bit more consistent on the left.
Oh, ball's a mark. It's a mark. It went through the roof.
Well, now what's the call on that, Gavin? If it can go through the roof, but it can't hit it, or if it goes past the imaginary
11.
line where it should be.
I thought it did rattle the boards a little bit. It definitely hit something, but very slightly. But it definitely went up in the roof. Are you asking me what happens if it goes through the roof and
so
down?
if it goes through the roof and down and hits the front wall, is that a?
I would presume that, yeah, that's okay. Now, would it be very
11
unusual
serving,
for that to happen in
18.
here?
I've seen it happen once or twice now, but nobody really seems to know what to do when that does happen.
You think I know him after refereeing up here separate? That obviously hasn't happened. I know what you're actually saying, alright, yeah, if it goes, but like, I mean, if it comes left or if it comes right, it's going to hit the wooden stanchions.
Yeah, that's true.
And I mean, Colm completely misjudged that one.
What's the score? What are we at?
12 plays to 18.
Serving 18.
Still a chance for the Wexford lads to get back into this game, but they seem to be slowing it down in comparison to where they were in the first game, which is interesting. Now I thought they would have started picking up the pace, but that's a brilliant shot by Robbie.
From Robbie.
I think that's what he's been aiming for most of the match. It hasn't been working for him, but maybe this is the turn of events where he starts executing those pass shots. And a poor swing from Colm&Jordan there.
I think once it hopped, I think he had kind of lost it in the glass and in the lights. On the
absolutely.
This one is coming around to Robbie though, so you can expect plenty of movement on this. It's going to come around to Barry's left.
It was a good get from Robbie.
Picked it out well.
That's a good shot. Off the left wall, another opportunity for Barry, and a great get from Colm.
Tommy will kill this.
That's a great kill from Tommy.
Mark. Score is
14 plays to 18.
18.
One hand. So a critical stage of the game now for certain. Barry cut that off.
He did. That was a good cut off as well, and it leaves Tommy in a difficult position, but a great get and an uncharacteristic miss from Robbie, especially in that position. That's one of Robbie's favourite shots.
15-18.
Nice dump re-kill.
The score is 15.
And he looked disappointed that he missed it there as well.
I'm not sure he was expecting Tommy to I think it kind of clipped off Tommy's fist a little bit, and
I think it was a little bit lucky for Tommy.
Landed in at the front, kind of more deeper than Robbie actually thought. Oh, what a miss from Barry. He completely took his eye off that one. So two hands at 18-15 to Westmeath.
He needed a little bit too much time on the ball as well. It can easily happen.
Foul serve.
One foul ball, second serve.
Colm seems to be doing that an awful lot. It's very strange to see a senior player overhit the ball on so many of their first serves.
Robbie can get under this one.
Play it again.
I think that's a good call.
You don't be picking on him. 18-15.
18-15. Colm maintains a serious face. I'm sure he'd love to bring this to the third game. Barry got a good overarm up. See, I still can't understand that. Like if Colm served from the left, let him serve down there. Like Robbie would have cut that ball off.
Second hand.
I think you're right on that.
I get the point.
I think they've switched it over now, but maybe that's because Robbie's back serving again. But I see what you mean. I don't think Robbie would have missed a shot like that. And it's at a critical point as well.
Well, they need to get one here, because if Wexford get him back out, the pressure, this is a dirty one now.
It's a good shot by Barry. And it's down to his weaker hand. Still a good return. There's not much he can do with that.
Oh, it's a great shot from Robbie.
I think that's what he was aiming for most of the match. It should be a kill shot. He was going for it, but it didn't work out. Good get by Tommy and a nice kill. No. There's a good rally so far from the two pairs.
This is going to be dirty for Colm. Oh, he picked it out well. Oh, God, Barry left it.
Good shot by Barry. And a good get by Tommy. This will be interesting to see what Robbie does here. A set up for Robbie. I really think he should go for the kill. He should.
Oh, Barry pawed it up on the wall.
That was a strange shot from Robbie.
The whole left-hand corner was open for Robbie, and he decided to get out. That was a
great rally from the two lads.
A
shot, should I say? Tommy looking for a timeout there.
Side away.
Great rally there. By the looks of it, it's a good job Wexford won it.
Okay.
Robbie had a glorious chance though on the left, and he hit it back
15,
out.
15, serving 18.
15 plays to 18, two hands.
Can't really blame Robbie on that last shot though. It's coming towards the end of the rally. All players would have been very tired. I think that's a fabulous shot. That's very, very hard to do coming off that left side wall. The ball's coming so low and it drops so fast. To get in underneath like that is something spectacular to see. Here's an opportunity. No, it's a nice little... It's a good shot from Colm. And a good return too. Puts Robbie under a little bit of pressure. In for a fly. Robbie's all over the place in this rally. He's doing really well to get all them shots back.
Oh, Robbie was going to hit it.
Colm's shot. Does well, does very well. That's a great shot.
I think the Wexford lads are
second serve,
16 plays to 18. They need to get up to him here now, I'd say. I'm not sure whether there's 5 aces in them now in this game, is there? Is that a dirty serve? Colm was coped with that though, in fairness to him.
I think if this game goes to a tiebreaker, it'll definitely favour the Westmeath lads.
Oh, good shot from Robbie. That's banging out to Robbie in the middle of the court. A good shot from
That's
Tommy.
A good shot.
Can Robbie get under it? No, he didn't elect to go under it. He sits it overarm. It's gone back into the right hand corner. Barry is a very steady overarm. It's going to come around the back, but it's going to drop awkwardly for Robbie.
That's a great shot from Barry. Perfectly executed with a nice little spin from his left hand to bring the ball up.
That's a mark.
17 plays 18.
It's an interesting game.
17, serving 18.
This is where starts getting crucial for both pairs.
So Westmeath led actually 11-18 or 18-11. That's straight off the back. Chance for Barry.
It's a good shot from Colm. Maybe a...
Oh, Tommy.
Slide away.
So 18-11.
Tactical.
You can't leave the court. Don't leave the court because I don't just go now for 2 minutes. It's not a timeout. Okay. Last week they were gone for 5 minutes.
That's a good little tactical situation for Robbie. I'm not sure if he's... I think it might actually benefit the Wexford lads a little bit more.
Probably, yeah, probably.
Or maybe his hands are just a little bit
fairness,
sweaty.
he's entitled to dry their hands if he wants. I mean, sure, he dried them at the door and he came straight back in.
Yeah.
Okay, the score is
I don't see the problem. 18 plays to
17.
Hynes&Jordan to serve. He's going to elect to go overarm. Is he going to stick to the right hand wall? No. Robbie's going to be under this though. Oh,
that's a little bit of a miss hit on a setup that is perfectly executed by Tommy. It's putting the Westmeath lads under a lot of pressure.
18, serving 17.
Giving Wexford a good bit more confidence as well. Tommy's back hitting that ball like a bullet again. He's driving it back down to Robbie on the right hand side. Robbie has an opportunity, doesn't capitalise, and a great shot by Barry.
no aces for Westmeath. 17-18.
17, serving 18.
So that was a quick shift for Westmeath. They had it a little bit of a glove change and 2 hands, and they got no marks.
That was a very good serve, very safe serve, and a great return from Robbie.
Oh,
this will be an interesting one.
Play the ball again.
Oh,
That could have been a controversial call. I don't think Barry would have picked that regardless. I don't think Colm was in his way too much.
no, I thought Colm was kind of
17,
entitled to hold his line
18.
there, but sure it is. That's the call of the referee.
The players don't seem to mind too much either.
Tommy will definitely go for this.
I don't know what he's looking for there. It's
Win the ball.
But sure, Tommy had a whole court to hit the ball into the
didn't really know. He's aiming for a certain spot, but I don't understand where he's coming from. It's annoying when a player's
So he was entitled to go for it. If it was going to hit Colm, sure, Tommy, that's where Tommy was going, where Colm's line was. So if he hit him, he hit him. So Robbie's a great man to get under that serve. Oh, Tommy. Last week now when Gary Hill, that serve called untold problems for Carroll and for Owen, and Robbie just seems to stand in with that terrific overarm and launch it back up.
Gary McConnell's great at doing that as well. He can even do that off the back wall, as you've seen. It's a little bit of a mix-up from the two Westmeath lads, but well dug out by Robbie. And again, another shot for Robbie. It's going to push Tommy back to an overhand position. Oh, he was a little bit lucky from
no marks for Wexford.
For Westmeath.
18.
Colm was aiming to hit that ball off the left-hand wall. That's a good serve from Hynes&Jordan.
Oh God, I thought Robbie would have definitely went under that one.
I think Robbie can do so much more off the back wall with that shot.
Second hand, 18, serving,
he gave Tommy
70.
a complete setup.
So no marks and 5 hands for each pair here.
I think that was a good shot, a little bit lucky. Lack of communication from the Westmeath pair, but they're still back on track. I think Robbie's maybe dictating a little bit too much, and this is where he should maybe be on the left hand instead of the right hand side. He's trying to cover the entire court when Colm's serving. That's a poor shot from Robbie and leaves him awkward and he misses it.
That's side away.
No marks again.
No marks on 6 hands.
17 plays to 18.
17 plays 18.
Robbie tried that dump shot again, and sure we hit it into no man's land. So they're coming around. Oh, get under it, Barry. Oh, this could be a Tommy put down. Knew it.
The score is together at 18.
Nice cheer from the crowd there.
So 19-18.
The score is 19 serving 18.
Oh Lord. Oh, that's dirty, is it?
Oh, that is a very dirty shot. It's a very awkward shot and very, very lucky for Westmeath.
Second serve.
It was close to going out, yeah.
19,
So Barry actually had a
18.
glorious chance to put it down. 19-18, Wexford 1 ace in the lead. This is a candidate for the bottom. Oh, Tommy. But he was a long ways away from that. I don't believe that.
There's a good opportunity here now
18
for
plus
Westmeath.
19. Colm was going to serve it with his left hand.
That's a good
different
serve.
angle.
That's a good serve with your weak hand.
He's going to come with the overarms at hopping 30 for Tommy.
I think, oh, that's a... that was just... I don't understand that, especially coming from Robbie. Any experienced 6x30 player knows that the ball's going to drop from an overhand return.
19.
It was a lovely executed shot and perfectly returned by Robbie. We need to see more of that. That's his characteristic,
Mark,
traditional
That was a
shot.
fabulous shot. That was a brilliant shot from Robbie. He has it off the back now.
Here's
Is he going to
another
put one down?
opportunity. No, again, he just
Can't
doesn't seem to be
understand
killing
that
them.
tactic at all.
Again, a little bit of mix-up in communication from the Westmeath pair. And an awkward shot for Robbie coming off the glass, but well returned.
God, Tommy had stepped in under that.
We're back to a nice safe play. Who will make the mistake first? See, again, that was a great shot by Robbie, but he's trying to cover too much of the court. And we see here Robbie's going to serve and Colm's going to stay on the left-hand side.
Great kill from McCarthy. 20 plays 19. That was a super kill. Good
That's
serve.
a really good serve.
Oh, disaster.
And we're into a tiebreaker. I think this is really going to favour the Westmeath lads now.
Third game, men's senior doubles, 60-30 final as Robbie McCarthy looks out curiously at me to see am I saying anything about him. So 21-7 in the first to Wexford, 21-19 in the second to Westmeath. So all to play for, as they say in GAA parlance, for the third game. Players shake hands. A place in the senior doubles final, last ever final in the famous old venue at stake between Wexford and Westmeath. The winners will play Brian Carroll and Gary McConnell. 0-0. Wexford to serve first. See, there's that Robbie stepping in under that overarm again. Chance for Tommy here.
That's a great shot by
Good
Robbie.
shot.
Almost dug out by Robbie, but just a little bit too good from Tommy.
Mark 1 serving 0.
It's a good shot from Barry and a great return from Robbie. Almost dug out by Barry a second time.
Great athleticism from Robbie. Obviously this is the way that they play in doubles. Robbie kind of just plays the right. And to be fair to Colm though, he said he stalled out early in the second game there, and good pick from Barry. Oh, Robbie didn't get any twist on that one.
It's going to be a flat kill here from Tommy. Such a predictable
Second
shot.
hand.
There's not much you can do with it.
0 serving 1.
No, I think Robbie's over him though. He didn't get any real turn on it.
That's
Play the bottom. I'm going to give him the shot. Side away. 1 serving 0.
I think that's the right call from Brian. The crowd appreciate that as well.
No marks again for Westmeath. Robbie's back in the left for receive and serve.
It's a good shot from Robbie. Sets him up nicely for the kill, but well dug out by Tommy. Tries to put it by him. Here's a little setup for Robbie. I think he's going to drive it back.
Oh, straight off the back.
It's going to be a kill shot for Barry, but he doesn't execute. Nice little dump shot from Robbie. An awkward one. Chance for Colm here, and it's an awkward one off that last wall.
I don't believe that one of them didn't
2
meet that.
serving 0.
Tommy's hamstring. First time we ever seen with a muscle twinge.
He really
okay,
overextended
Tommy?
himself there in that last rally.
Okay, 2 serving 0.
2-0. Barry's getting a little bit more traction on that overarm serve, but Robbie's still equal to it. Tommy looks to be moving alright that time. Can Colm kill this one or put it around? It's going to back off the back wall, bounced awkwardly, and Tommy put it in the floor.
Hand off, second hand.
So a few little
Still
misses starting to
2
creep
serving
in
0.
to Tommy's game. 2-0 Wexford. In the lead in the third game. Good serve and an equally as good return from Colm. A great return actually, all well picked out from Tommy. Robbie's going to try and he's put it straight onto the middle of the back wall. And he won't get this one back, Robbie.
3-0.
Tommy was in well.
Nice mix up the serve here from Tommy and a great kill shot. They stuck out well by Colm&Jordan. And both of them shots look like double bounces, but Barry calls double bounce on himself.
Thanks, Tommy.
0 serving 3.
Another left-handed serve from Colm&Jordan.
Oh, he got it up and around well, actually. Oh, he was lucky. No, Tommy signals to hit the roof. It didn't though. He was nowhere near the roof, Tommy, I don't think that time.
It's a great shot by Tommy. Be interesting to see what Robbie does. just a nice little get back to the wall, and a great shot by Barry. Almost dug out by Colm. The Barry shot was just a little bit too good.
Second hand, 0-3.
That's Robbie in the serve back on the left hand side where he belongs. And a great shot from Robbie. That's what he should be doing this entire game.
Mark 1-1.
It's the first time he killed it off the back. And obviously he's capable of seeking Robbie up the tempo. That's going to come around to Robbie. Can he dump it into the right?
No, well, maybe so, yeah. It's, took the power off that shot a lot as well.
Mark 2.
I'm not sure Tommy wanted to go that extra step there if he has a little bit of a twinge in his hamstring.
If he's going to go the extra step, it might as well be in this game anyway. There's no point in saving yourself for a final that might not be there. And that's a great shot.
Side away, 3, serving 2.
Terrific shot from Tommy. That's his trademark shot. No getting that one. Good serve from Barry. Robbie got it up well. It's going to hop awkwardly in the back of the court. Colm was playing steady on the right now, I tell you. He leaves that one to Robbie. In their ball, play it again.
In the ball, play over.
Hit Colm on the elbow.
I hate to see a rally like that going back to a replay.
Still 3, serving 2.
3-2 to the Wexford lads. Or 3-2 to Wexford. Good serve from Barry. Robbie has it. He had just sufficient elevation on it. This one is a candidate for the bottom. Oh, it hopped out. And Colm had a chance to get it but couldn't. 4-2.
The pace is coming up. Mark 4, serving 2.
So Wexford have got a foothold back in the game, Darren. Like I thought after the second game that maybe Westmeath were going to kind of take the early initiative, but Wexford have kind of made sure that they're out to us. Made sure that they're not, chasing the lead in this game. They're going to try and lead themselves.
Be interesting to see how the game progresses now over time. I think the Wexford lads have to come out with that enthusiasm and hit everything as hard as they possibly can in order to get the initial foothold in this third game, because I think Westmeath coming towards the end will be the stronger player. Not sure about that call. That could have Robbie sort of crossed Tommy in that one.
He did, but I think Tommy was a kind of a stride away from it. If he had pushed up a little bit more, he probably would have had to get it. It was probably hard for us to kind of see the dimensions of the alley when we're back out this far. He might have been a step away from it. Barry goes for that over. And Hynes&Jordan is actually playing very steady now.
That's a good return from Colm. It'll be interesting to see what he does here. Will he go for the kill? He does, and it's just not low enough. And he misses the return.
He did all the hard work, as the fella says.
5, serving 2.
5-2, so early lead in the third game for Wexford. Chance for Barry to put it down.
That's a great get from Colm. Tommy does look a little bit slower off the mark than he did in the first 2 games.
Side away.
Like, you can definitely see that in the first 2 games he would have got a shot like that. But that was very slow off the mark.
Serving 5.
2 plays 5. Colm's overarm is a tidy enough one, but see he's getting stuck in that.
That's more of a 60/30 shot. It just came off a little bit unlucky off that sidewall, and it leaves a shot on for Robbie. And I think that if that shot was given to Tommy, he would have finished it. That's a great shot and great reading of the court by Tommy. A little bit sloppy, very sloppy there towards the end. That's a disappointment for such a good rally.
Great picks, yeah. Actually, can't be too much wrong with Tommy's leg if he got in after that one, because that was a difficult shot. 3-5.
It's absolutely true.
Short ball, second serve. All 4 players now seem to be feeling the effects of a tough game.
That's a good shot from Colm. Very, very good. Don't know if that was a little bit lucky or if it was intended, but either way, they got the
Probably a
mark.
little bit lucky. I just kind of fell on the ground in front of him.
Score is 4, serving 5.
4-5.
That's a shot you really shouldn't be missing at senior level.
No, well, he has very, very good overarms. I suppose the ploy is to kind of for Colm to serve it from the right, and then anything that comes back, especially off that fast floor, that he's going to hit it overarm.
4, serving 5.
4-5. So Robbie has decided to come into the left again, or into the right with his serve.
It's a kill shot now. It's going to be driven back hard. And a chance for Robbie. And that's a good return from Robbie. Very awkward position at the back of the court for Tommy. Robbie has a chance. He's going to drive it back again. And again, Robbie has another chance, driving it back, waiting for his opportunity. If one presents itself, I think he's going to drive this one back too. Robbie just patiently waiting, and Barry goes for a kill shot. Now there's the characteristic dump shot from Robbie. Very well executed by Tommy in the right hand corner. Very well done. A chance for the Wexford lads.
He was at the full extension of his body to get that one. I didn't think he was going to reach it.
5, serving 4.
He got his fingertips on it.
Great shot by Colm&Jordan. Very consistent, very steady.
Five, serving 4.
I don't know, the Wexford look to be feeling the pinch, and I'm so used to kind of looking at them. What's your verdict?
I think they're playing very, very well given the circumstances. I don't think they're letting up too much at all.
Oh no, they're not letting up, but are they just looking a little bit worse for wear? It's coming down the middle of the alley. Good. Now Barry, kill it. Oh, I don't believe
great
it.
Shot by Colm. Great shot by Colm.
No aces. No aces that time for Wexford.
The intensity of the shots, I think, wore off from Wexford.
2 hands out.
4, serving 5.
So a change of
Score 4 serving 5, is it?
Yeah, 4 serving 5. I think a change of gear from anybody here now could see the other pair in trouble.
Even that Wexford might be suffering a little bit wear and tear in this third game. They're still in the lead here, and they could maintain the lead if they win this point and get back into serve and get a couple of aces. With a lucky shot like that, but dug out. And a miss from Tommy. That's very, very unlike Tommy to miss a shot like that.
Tommy's feeling his leg is a little bit at him, I'd say.
Together of 5.
His left hand on his left leg there.
So it's 5-all in the third game. Colm&Jordan is sure to get under that one. Oh, great shot.
That's a great shot from Colm.
Mark, 6, 7,
I have to
5.
say I've been impressed with Colm. Barry was lucky he didn't catch the roof with that one. Chance for Robbie off the back.
Good shot from Tommy. Puts Robbie in an awkward position, but well dug out by Robbie. Nice back ball, and that's very, very uncharacteristic from Tommy.
7 plays 5.
Mark, 7, serving 5.
Oh, loose serve from Colm. And he blocked it very well.
In the ball, check
Fantastic block, actually. And he never flinched an inch. Yeah, I've been impressed with him now. Apart from, a few shots that he hit in the roof maybe with his overarms, like he's the one who has to, Robbie is a multiple senior singles All-Ireland champion. Tommy has won a senior doubles All-Ireland. Barry has won a senior doubles All-Ireland. And Colm was the player today who was coming into it without a senior title, that he had to step up to the mark, and I think he's performed admirably.
I absolutely agree with that. I think he's...
Okay, I didn't think the ball was up. Mick, Connor, it's still a hand-off anyway. Which are better? It's still a hand-off. Which are better?
There's a bit of controversy here.
What? Hold on, I'm not going to be told by here what to do.
Robbie looks like he's ready
what
to
fight.
fight.
What did you think the ball was? Okay, I'm going to play the point over again, okay?
I don't agree with
I'm going to
that.
play the point over again.
And I really don't agree with the referee asking the audience's opinion.
Not up
I think
before you played it, okay?
that just shouldn't
I
happen.
called the ball not up before you played it. And I'm after me low.
Major controversy here. So the score is 7 plays 5. And Colm is not happy with if Colm said he got it, I'd have to agree with him, but you see he should have allowed the player to go on.
Yeah,
Barry
maybe
put
so.
it by him.
But I think when a referee makes the call, he needs to just make the call, regardless if it's correct or not. You just need to have consistency as a referee.
7-5.
We'll see how both pairs now react to that. Sometimes it can.
Oh, I think that should have been a replay, to be honest with you, but Frank
great
is allowing
pick.
the play to go on.
Great pick from Barry.
And that could have been a replay as well. It's, when you have one bad
Tommy
call,
should
it
have just
comes
hit
back
that.
to bite
Then.
you.
Never mind looking out. Like I mean, he had plenty of room to hit it.
That's a great shot by Robbie.
Great shot.
Lovely hands.
Mark, 8-5.
Super shot from Robbie.
That's a bit of a setup now. And Robbie, will he execute on it? He does. And Tommy
Play the
digs
ball again.
Barry digs it out. I don't think Barry should be arguing with that.
I'm going to play the ball again.
No, there's
It's 8-7-5.
I don't think Colm's in the wrong there, to be fair. I think that's a great shot by Tommy. That's the best solution to a bit of controversy there.
8-5.
Well, to be fair to Colm, like I mean, it is an All-Ireland senior double semi-final. I mean, he has to stand his ground.
But he is. I think he's doing absolutely the right thing. I think it's the fact that the Wexford lads are not performing as well. I think it's getting to Barry a little bit.
Oh, shame.
Excellent shot. Excellent
5 serving 8.
5 plays 8.
Mark,
There's not much you can say about that one.
6 serving 8. Short ball. Still 6 serving 8.
Great shot by
shot from
Colm.
Colm.
I think he really redeemed himself after that miss in the last rally.
Oh, he got
Again,
out of
that's
jail there. He got out of jail, but Tommy should kill it.
Excellent shot from Tommy. That's a very, very difficult one too, and it's so close to the front
7
wall.
serving 8.
Very, very easily missed.
So we're level. 8 plays 8 in the men's senior doubles.
Together
Second semi-final
at
together at 8.
This should give the Wexford lads some adrenaline to keep them going throughout this third game, especially Tommy if he's feeling that injury. Maybe some adrenaline might solve that for him.
Mark, 9 serving 8.
So the little bit of controversy, Colm has come out a little bit the worse for wear out of it. Wexford have got 4 straight aces. And that's a dirty serve to dig out. He got it well, but Tommy will kill it. No. Robbie comes up with a lovely overarm.
This could be a kill here. I don't think he's in position, though he's not. And that's a nice little shot from Colm, but a little bit too gentle. And Tommy comes in with the retail and puts it away.
Mark, 10 serving 8.
5 straight aces to Wexford after the little bit of a row.
It's a mark. Eleven serving 8.
Oh, Oh, what a cheap miss from Barry.
First miss from Wexford.
Side
Just to
away.
give a chance for Westmeath to come back in and redeem themselves after those
8 serving 11.
lost 5 points. Allow them to gain a little bit of composure back that they might have lost. Chance for Colm. I don't think that's... That's a good shot from Colm, a nice volley. Again, a good overhand, but it's going to be a setup for Tommy. I think he's going to go for the kill, and he misses it. Westmeath got away very, very lucky there.
Serving 11.
Short
Short
ball,
ball.
second serve.
Second set. 9-11.
Doesn't look like there's going to be a whole lot in it now. Barry hasn't missed too much down the right, to be fair to him. Oh,
Colm Wentford, can't really blame him for that, but it was
9
a setup and a miss, but he went for the right shot. It's a good shot from Robbie. Again, Robbie controlling the back half of the court and Colm taking up the front half in that first half of that rally. It's a good overhand from Colm.
what will Tommy do with it? Will he put it down? Oh,
He tries, and Robbie's nice and traditional shot. Nice dump kill into the left-hand corner. Almost irretrievable.
Mark.
You see, in the first
10,
game, that
7,
power with
11.
Tommy would have that extra little bit of power. I don't think Robbie would have been getting that great serve from Robbie, and that's a great serve. 11 all. Barry really struggled to get his hand on that one.
Together at 11.
Great get from Barry. Well dug out. Puts his body on the line.
Oh Lord, around
nice.
the houses from Tommy. Is it coming out to Robbie's right? Oh, he kind of...
Be interesting to see what he does with this one. He puts it back. That's a good return from Robbie, but still it could easily be a kill shot from Tommy, and it's not.
I think the
Both
ball
teams
might be a
playing
little
it
bit
safe.
wet.
Ooh. That one looked like it dipped when it hit the sidewall there. Normally it
I thought the ball was a little bit wet now. That's why it
11.
just got caught. When it did hit the sidewall, it kind of just dropped. Barry.
It's a shot into the roof.
13 serving 11.
I think the ball definitely is a little bit wet there. It's come off that back wall. Very, very funny too.
14 serving 11.
So Westmeath, from being 8-11 down, have gone to the front here, and that's off the back. If Robbie decides to go for it,
I think
Barry
that should be a
didn't-
replay.
Robbie has it up. Good
That's a
fisted
great shot. Comes
Barry's
round.
on it, well played.
And, should be in. There's not. Ooh, well got. Replay. Definitely should be a replay.
Mark.
I suppose if the players are
There's
going
no
for,
point. If I see, I'm going to call it, okay? So just play it unless I call it. 15 serving 11.
It's a disastrous period of the game for Wexford,
16
as they led 11-8 and now they're 16-11 down. There's a couple of cheap handers in between all of this as well.
I said this at the start of this third game that the start of the game would favour Wexford, but as we progressed towards the end, it'll favour Westmeath, and that seems to be the case.
17
Mark.
plays 11.
17 serving 11.
Westmeath seem to be getting stronger as this third game goes on. And they seem to be getting more setups and executing on those setups.
You see there, that shot now, that's what I'm talking about. Like Robbie in the left got out
Mark,
and took complete
18,
control of the rally there,
11.
and like was able to play a winning shot that Colm, for all the good play that he played in the left, he wouldn't have been able to play that.
Yeah,
Do you know what
absolutely.
I
I
mean?
absolutely agree with that.
Oh,
That's a
great
great
shot.
get from Robbie. I love to see that when players dive
So,
that length to return
Mark, 19 serving 11.
return a kill.
Wexford led 11-8, and in a twinkling of an eye, it's 19-11.
It almost reminds you of the ladies' doubles final, so it was. In the blink of an eye, it scored about 8 or 9 points.
Yeah.
Side away. 11 11 serving 19.
I don't know. This would be a miraculous recovery for Wexford now if they're to get back into this game.
They scored 5 in a row the last time they got back in.
And this is definitely Tommy kill this.
No. He's going for them anyway. That's a good
Hand
sign.
off, second hand.
He's not playing safe. He's going for the execution. Killer
11
shot.
19.
He really needed to get that one though, just to kind of kickstart the recovery.
Absolutely.
Robbie tried to dump it into the left.
I think that's a poor one as well. That should have really been put away, even though it was with his weaker hand. I don't know what Colm was looking for there. I think that was just a miss hit from him.
Yeah, well, he had the whole court to drive it into the right. If he just had been a little bit more decisive. No, Barry did was entitled to be there, and he might have kind of covered him a little bit, but I mean, Colm had a shot to hit it down the right. Oh, Robbie let it hop. He's very good though off the back wall. This court is so fast.
That's a great shot from Tommy, and Barry steps over to take it. I think that's the right position for Barry to be in. Again, Tommy, will he go for the kill shot? He does, and Colm takes it out again. What a miss from Tommy. Maybe going for too many kills towards the back of the court there.
Side away.
19 plays 12.
19
So Westmeath on the brink of
12.
making it a Westmeath-Meath final. There'll be no game in Kells next week from Robbie and Colm, I don't think. Barry flicks it back out around Robbie is going to be on it. It's a chance for Tommy going to the right with it. Powers it back down.
Good shot from Tommy.
He's coming off the back.
Again, Robbie has a
I don't
chance
think keeping
here.
it alive now at this stage is going to, like, Robbie's going to get everything now. That's going to come around. He's so familiar with the alley, he just lets it around. He didn't get any turn on that. Tommy killed this.
Oh, very, very poor miss from Tommy. Oh, really should have been put away, and I think the Westmeath lads are going to walk away with this now. I don't think there's any hope for Wexford.
20. Game ball, serving 12.
Colm persisted with that same serve the whole game. Chance for Robbie's sidearm into the left.
Robbie really wants to put this away with a kill shot, and he does. Perfectly and well executed. That'll be Westmeath versus Meath in the Men's Open semi-final. Be Brian Carroll, Gary McConnell, Robbie McCarthy and Colm&Jordan playing next Saturday.